Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for the GameCube, and it's part 53, woohoo! In the last part I fell down here from up there and got a heart piece accidentally, so now I have 10 hearts, which is always nice, and that's actually a full row. All the first row is now completely done. I'm going to say straight away that this part is actually post-commentary, because what happened is that like I've already mentioned in this LP, I record in bulk, and especially, well, I record in bulk when it comes to the dungeons, because I like to, get them done and out the way, and if I kind of have a break in between, I always forget what I've done before, so I, to avoid any confusion, it just makes things easier if I bulk record. And during this part, my stupid mic, because I have a Microsoft mic and a headset, and it's given me so much trouble. Because first of all, it thinks it's a communications device rather than just like headphones and a microphone. And, well, pretty much what happened to the audio to this part, or the commentary, is that there's a mute button, but that is extremely easy to hit. That's as part of the wire, You get a headset, you get one of those extra little bits on the wire that you can turn the volume up and down on, and this has a mute button. That means that when I'm on Skype, I constantly accidentally mute myself, because it's so easy to hit. And it turns out before recording the audio for this part, my leg, or it accidentally hit something. So yeah, the audio, my commentary got muted for the whole part, so I apologise for this, for doing post-commentary. It's actually really weird doing post-commentary again, because I haven't done this for an LP since, I guess Pokemon Emerald was the last LP that was post-commentary, so I haven't really done any post-commentary like gameplay stuff or LP stuff in a while, so yeah, it's kind of weird watching myself play. Yeah, so sorry about that, and also that's why the part is shorter, because I thought, well, if I'm doing post-commentary, this part was about 18 minutes long, but I've made a couple of edits because, I mean, I don't really want to watch myself and have to commentate over certain bits because it'll get boring. And I do take a while to solve certain parts of this place, so... But yeah, pretty much what I'm doing is, for this part, is just exploring the place some more. Using the ball and chain, which is still awesome, by the way. I'm trying to remember what I said before in the original recording of this, but I don't really know. But it's kind of cool that you actually come round and... I can't think of any examples where they do this in other Zelda games, but in this dungeon... Oh, by the way, that guy's a prick, and I hate him, and he keeps hitting me. Look at this! It was cut. That one was my own fault for just standing there like an idiot, but yeah, I couldn't jump and make it in time, but luckily there's a claw shot thing up there, so... But yeah, I can't think of any other Zelda dungeons. I know they have existed where, at the beginning of the dungeon, you spend most of the time on the bottom floor, and then the second half, or a good amount of the dungeon, will actually be you exploring the top half, or the second floor. That's actually, all you have to do is jump down to get to the first floor again. I don't think there's been any in this game. I know the Lakebed Temple had all those layers, and Goron Mines kinda did it. But yeah, this dungeon uses that a lot, where you can actually, yeah, the first half you spend on the bottom floor, then this half you spend on the top floor, but it's well designed enough so you can actually, there's shortcuts to get back to the top floor once you can get up to the top floor, I just love this dungeon. It's just so good. It's just my favourite dungeon in this game, and one of my favourite 3D Zelda dungeons of all time, I would say. If not my favourite, I don't know. I don't really have a list, but... so yeah, there's these two chests down here that I thought I would check out. Surprise, surprise, red rupee that I couldn't put in my wallet, which is always nice. And yeah, these two chests are here, but you have to have the ball and chain. As you saw, I tried to use the bombs on the knights, and the bombs don't seem to do anything. I have no idea why that's the case, and I have no idea why they would put those two chests right at the beginning of the dungeon, but have it so you can't use them or get to them without the ball and chain, but... Either way, I got to them and they're both just rupees, so I'd recommend you not wasting your time, like I did. Also one thing, oh yeah, I'm about to make an edit here, because what you actually have to do is, as you can see, oh yeah, arrows don't affect this guy, who knew? Yeah, as you can see, you're actually supposed to use the ball and chain to get across this bit here, to progress in the dungeon you're meant to go straight across, but if you time it right on these platforms you can go across here and you can probably guess what's in this chest. Well, it's either one or two things, rupees or a piece of heart. And of course it's a piece of heart, well, hey! Which is always nice. And that's actually the last one we get in this place, I think. Again, I think there's pretty much 2 pieces of heart in every dungeon, so once you've found 2, there's a good chance you won't find any more, really. Which is pretty cool. I really do like the fact that there's pieces of hearts in these dungeons. It kind of gives you more motive, or actually a real reason to look everywhere in a dungeon. I think it's something they've tried to do for a while. Like with Majora's Mask, they gave you the extra fairies that you didn't have to get, but it gave you more motivation to actually explore dungeons. Because I'm pretty sure they want you to explore all of a dungeon and find all its secrets, but not everyone does. And you can get to the end of most of these dungeons without actually seeing everything that the dungeon has to offer. So yeah, I think having these pieces of hearts is a really great way of doing it. Because in Majora's Mask, I didn't bother collecting the fairies. They were like, you had to wear that dumb mask for them to come to you. And there was like 15 of them in every dungeon. And they were a massive pain to collect. They weren't fun to explore the dungeon to find them. So I never bothered with Majora's Mask. But again, I got about halfway through that game, if that, and then gave up on it. Because I'm not a massive fan of that game, but oh well, again, that's for another time, I guess. And for some reason, for whatever reason, there's a Poe there. It's really out of place. And I got confused by it, because I thought the Poes were supposed to be in dark areas. I don't know where I got that impression from, but they are ghosts, so I kind of always assumed that you could only find Poes at night. Or in dark areas, but no, that one's just hanging out. Although I think yeah, we did see that Poe in the Sacred Grove, didn't we? That was just, yeah, there. Oh well, what are you gonna do? An excuse to turn into the wolf. Because you have to turn into the wolf like 3 times in this dungeon, pretty much, and that's about it. But well, let's continue on. Let's get through this place. I thought it was going to be a different room. This isn't the room I was thinking of, but do you remember, loyal viewer, the ice puzzle that we had before? Well, now we're back at that ice puzzle. As you can see, I'm looking around here trying to figure out what's going on. We're now back at that ice puzzle and we have to do it again. Yeah, there's a door on the top floor that you need to hit the switch in the middle of the room to actually activate it, but of course you have to figure this out and all that, so this is actually the main reason why this part is 12.5 minutes long rather than the normal, like, you know, 17 minutes plus videos that I make for these, or recently I've been making for this LP. This puzzle took me forever. It just took me just such a long time to do. I didn't really get that stuck on it. Okay, technically I did, you know, I couldn't do it and it took me forever to do. But now I'm going to make a jump cut to a more appropriate time. Because I think when I was looking at this video, seeing where I could cut stuff out, I think this actually took me like, I don't know, at least 5 minutes or so, probably more, maybe like 7 or so. But if you're actually here wanting advice on how to do this, the main thing you have to remember is that once a block is in a place, that block won't move out of place unless you move it. So as you can see, what you need to do, you need to put 2 blocks together like I've done here, and not what I'm doing now with this block. You need to put 2 blocks together like I did here, but as you can see, I can move this block and move still. I can move the block on the left here that I'm about to do, I think. Yeah, and that block there will stay still. So now you can use the other 2 blocks to push this block to the other side and push that block to the other side. And now you can use this block to actually stop the other one. Because the reason I had so much trouble with this, or I took a lot longer than I should have done, is because I was trying to build it up. Like, so there would be 3 blocks in a row. I think a lot of people were probably thinking the same thing when they did this puzzle, or the first time they did it anyway. But yeah, you're not supposed to have 3 in a row because blocks don't move once they're in a certain position unless you move them. So you only need 2 blocks in a row, one to stop the block and one to, you know, one to keep the block where the switch is and one to actually be on the switch. So yeah, that's how you do it. It's not too bad. You just have to figure it out, or have to try and, once you know that you don't need 3 blocks in a row to hit that switch, it's a lot easier. So yeah, that's that puzzle. I like that puzzle actually. It's not an impossible one, and you do kind of have to think about it, because sometimes puzzles in games can just be frustrating, and that is one thing I actually said in the initial audio, or the live commentary. Yeah, if I was a lot younger, although originally I played this game in like 2006 when it came out, so I was like 14, 15. But if I was a lot younger, like when I first played Ocarina of Time, that ice puzzle would have taken me forever. And if I did it and beat it, it would have been random. Like, it would have been a complete guess, but oh well, I can't complain too much really. So now as you can see, this whole place is pretty much, this second half we're just exploring the top floor. That's all we're really doing. Like, that middle room is one of the first rooms we came to, and yeah, so now we're just above it, really. I don't know. And yes, what little bit of advice: always smash ice if you see it. I don't think I really need to give that advice, but it's just, you know, common sense. And I got kind of confused about this chest over here. I thought maybe it's going to be well hidden, but generally the chests aren't hidden in this game. Sorry about that. But if you don't find the compass, then the chests are really hard to find, and you're going to miss them. But once you have the compass, the chests are embarrassingly easy to find in this game. I don't know if it's just because this is like, I'm now 20, so I'm just better at Zelda games and knowing the secrets, or, you know, because I was younger. Oh yeah, I look at this painting because I see Ganondorf there, or Ganon. Anyone else? I don't know. Oh well, this is towards the end of the part, so now I have a small key, and I had no idea where this small key went. So I start the next part off where the next small key is, or where I need to use it. So I've been HonestTom23. I'm very sorry about the post-commentary. I hope you enjoyed this part anyway. I actually enjoyed doing this. This was a nice change of pace, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.